All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Great grand rising to the royal family, Unc and Maat. This is your boy Mark with a C. Blake, your humble servant trader here on Profits Before Sunrise, where we take only the highest probability trade ideas, executing them with discipline, patience, and consistency. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my plum pleasing pleasure to bring to you Ready, Set, Go, a strategy that has been derived over the years to help to make some of the very what should I say the to help people become profitable traders from the very basic all the way up to the advanced levels. If you are just joining us for the very first time on YouTube, my name is Mark with a C Blake, and just want to thank you for stopping by. It is indeed our pleasure to have you. We are not sharing any form of trades here for you guys to take live. I must say that we are just sharing for educational purposes only. All right, we're sharing for educational purposes only. If you want to join our team and trade alongside us, you can drop a trade in the comments below. But please do go ahead and subscribe, like, and share this video if it is that you get some value from it. All right. So with that being said, we're going to dive into the session this morning. Let's see. I'm trying to find my thing here. All right, here we go, forexfactory.com. So usually when we get started, we start off looking at forexfactory.com. For those of you who are on Zoom, if you guys can hear me loud and clear, drop a 111 in the chat for me, please. If you guys can hear me loud and clear, drop a 111 in the chat for me, please. All right, I see those ones. I see those ones. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, family? I see you guys. I see you guys. All right. Awesome. 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 All right. So we're going to start off by looking at forexfactory.com. Today being Wednesday, we have three different types of analysis that we do. We have technical, fundamental, and sentimental analysis. We're looking at the fundamental analysis portion right now. And we're looking to see if there are any news events that could affect us significantly in the market at this time while we're trading. The next bit of news I see is at 7:15 a.m. It's USD non-farm employment change. And at 9 o'clock a.m., we have SIM services. Somebody says, what's SIM services? Glad you asked, because I don't know. And in order for me to find out, I have to click this little icon right here, and it gives me a drop down telling me exactly what it is. All right. And why should I care as a trader? Well, it's a leading indicator of economic health, they say. Businesses react quickly to market conditions, and their purchasing managers hold perhaps the most current and relevant insight into the company's view of the economy. All right. So that's why we should care. And it says here, the actual is greater than the forecast is good for the currency. Here's the actual over here and the forecasted amount. When it drops, you'll know. All right. What is true is that most times when the news drops, we always see a big impact in the market. And so you want to avoid getting into a trade at that point in time if you don't know what you're doing. So let's swing on over to the currency strength meter now. Let's always go ahead and click refresh. And what does the currency meter help us to do? The currency meter helps us to identify the trade trend direction. All right, the direction the trend might be going in. And as you can see, Euro JPY, we usually trade three pairs, Euro JPY and USD. Euro JPY is going up, Euro USD is going up, USD JPY is going up. All right, how do I know? Because the Euro is greater than the JPY. If the base is greater than the quote, we're going up. If the quote is greater than the base, we're going down. So in all these instances, we are going up. From time to time, occasionally we trade AUD as well. For those of you who have the broker that offers AUD, the broker that we use over here does not necessarily offer AUD early in the morning at 5 a.m. So We trade what we can. All right. But if you have another broker that does, AUD is also one of those currencies that we take a look at. And if you're looking at AUD JPY, we would be going up. If AUD USD would be going up, AUD CAD, we should be going up. All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let us go ahead and swing on over to TradingView. All right, let's swing on over to TradingView. TradingView is an amazing tool that we utilize to analyze the market on a daily basis. It is a free software. And I would suggest each and every single one of you, if you want to start charting, to get on TradingView. All right, it is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to start off with Euro JPY. Ooh, look at that move. For those of you who are on profits after dark last night, it is clear that we got stopped out on this because we were waiting on the breakout in this consolidated area right here. We actually broke to the downside first, and then we pushed. So if you were in that trade, you would have gotten stopped out. If you were in the NZD USD trade, you should still be in it right now and in profits. And the other trade that we had marked up, I think it was USD JPY for a limit order, got triggered, but also got stopped out. So we have 1 out of 2, and that's fine. We will continue pushing to look for the best, highest probability trade ideas, whether binary or leverage. All right, this was major news yesterday. So what I like to do is I usually like to start off fresh by removing all my drawings on all my pairs. I usually start marking up fresh. So, oopsie, got that back. Remove drawings, not indicators. All right, so I'm removing all drawings from all pairs. Remove drawings. Remove drawings. Remove drawings. Okay, all right. All right, so let's start off with Euro JPY. If we're on the 5-minute, we're looking for a buy. It's nowhere close to it as yet. Euro USD, how you looking? Not close to it. USD JPY, or somewhat close to it. So let's go ahead and identify a possibility with USD JPY. All right. So we can see that we're doing the stair step here. We started, created a ceiling, a resistance right here, right? And then we created a floor right here. So you guys can see where the resistance was created. And you can see where the floor was created, the support. All right. We came into that area, consolidated in that area, then broke out, came back down, and this could be our opportunity to retest it for a move to the upside. All right. So let's go ahead and prepare ourselves for that possibility. If you look closely, you'll see somewhat of a trend line here. If you grab your trend line tool and go from the very low, pull it up, you can see somewhat of a trend line being formed here. All right. I don't like to have my trend line in the way, so I'll just remove that. And we have somewhat of a resistance here as well. Okay. So the zone that I'm looking for, my reaction is 0, 9, 0, 0, 4, 0, 8, 5, 0, 5, 7. 0, 8, 5, 0, 9, 7. That's right over here. 0, 8, 5, 0, 5, 7. You can see right here. 0, 8, 5, 0, 5, 7. All right, so that's the zone that we're looking for a reaction. The time now is 5:15. So let's see if we're going to get the push up from here, or if it is, it's going to come down and test it. All right, it looks like it wants to give us the push up already. A big moves to the upside already. We did come down. This wick touched the top of the zone, and then we got a big reaction. I would not be taking this trade, however, because it doesn't line up with my objective trading rules. My rules state that my RSI needs to go oversold before I can take a buy. All right. and I'm very strict with my rules. So although this is an amazing trade opportunity, it is not the one for me. Okay. So typically we would enter, just so I can walk you guys through, we would enter on the closing of this candle for 3 minutes and see if it is that we win the trade or if we lose the trade. Either way, what would be a win for us is if we were able to identify the trade opportunity and follow through with the process as we are supposed to. So you guys can see how price came up, came back down, tested that area, and then it just pushed right off. Okay. So if you would have gotten in on that first candle, it would have been right here at 5:15. This would have been your entry right there. You would be in profits for the very first minute. So at the closing of this first minute, you would be in profits. All right. And you can see it right here. This is the timing. So this is the 5:16 candle. This is a 1 minute candle. This is a 5 minute candle. For those of you who may be looking at this for the very first time, maybe it is you're joining us live right now. Maybe you're looking at this in the future, 5 years from now, 1 year from now, a couple of days from now. This is a 5 minute chart. Each candlestick represents the movement of time and price, right? So this candlestick is 5 minutes and is showing us the price movement within those 5 minutes. All right, that 5 minute. All right. So this was 1 minute pushed. This is the second minute candle pushing back down. And guys, the Forex market is the largest financial market in the world. Over $7 trillion is being exchanged on a daily basis. It's a very, very, very liquid market. So you can get in and out in a very short possible time, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5, 10, 15, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours, a week, a month. It really doesn't matter. You can be in the market as long or as short as you want to. And with how we're trading right now, binary trades, it's strictly by time. Okay. Once the time you have selected is up, your trade is done. Okay. All right. So this would have been the second minute. The second minute you would have lost the trade. Let me explain to you. This dotted line is where you would have gotten into the trade when you entered on the closing of this candle right before the starting of this candle. So you would have entered the trade at 5:16. The first candle would have cleared. The second candle would not have cleared. And you're in the final candle right now if you took it for 3 minutes. And that's how we make money in minutes, guys, with precision entries. All right, using the ready, set, go strategy. All right, let's move on from that and go back up to Euro JPY. A matter of fact, let's go check on AUD CADs. All right, see if there's anybody lined up. Nope. Nope. All right, so nobody's lined up on AUD CADs. All right, so this would be your high. All right, this would be your low, but you're progressively getting higher, forming a wedge. All right, so for those of you who understand your Forex patterns, you are literally in a wedge right now. So price came up, came down, came up, came down, came up, came down, came up. All right, so what that's looking like is this. All right, so that's your wedge right there. So for those of you who have studied market geometry, all right, y'all should know what to expect from there. All right, y'all know what to expect from there to get that move. Just want to remind you guys that if you have not already subscribed to the channel, please do go ahead and do so that whenever we come out with our videos, you can be notified. And go ahead and smash that like button. It does help the channel out, whether you like or you dislike what we're doing. It really doesn't matter. If you hit the dislike button, guys, it just tells us that whatever it is we're doing needs to be needs to be able to be scrutinized. All right. If it can't be scrutinized, if it can't be put up to the task, then why are you doing it? Right. So if it is that you dislike something, if it is that something you see something that you don't like, go ahead and post it too so we can know. All right. So it's something we could look into. All right. All right. So that's about the size of it for AUD CAD. Let's look at AUD JPY. All right. So AUD JPY, guys, we're looking at this area here, and this area here. Those are the three areas that we're looking at. And we had first, this area was the ceiling. Then we created a floor. Then we created another ceiling after the breakout. And here we go retesting that area. Guys, this is how we trade. We look for breakouts and retests of the zones. So therefore, I'm looking for this move right now. All right. If it is that we break above that, we're coming off this zone and heading to the upside. All right. I hope that makes sense to you guys. So what we're looking is this. It has already happened here. All right. It has already happened here, as you guys can see. So now we're looking for the move to the upside. All right. So we're waiting for this candlestick to close to see if we're going to get that move to the upside. So that's what we're looking for right there. Okay. And if we don't get that and price breaks below it, we're looking for a reaction of that floor back to the upside. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it can be said that price could break through. And if it does, I'm looking for a retest of that floor to keep going down, at which point we would consider the trend to be changing. All right, we would consider the trend to be changing if we get that, and then we're no longer looking for long positions or bullish moves. We're then looking for bearish moves. All right, a Chicago woman skydives at 104 years old. Wow. Nobody can tell me that you're too old to have some fun and some excitement, man. That is awesome. Just saw that bit of news pop up just now. 104 skydiving? Man, her ticker must be in tip-top shape. That's all I can say. Either that or she's ready. That's pretty good. Uh, DE says weird. Hey man, look, gotta live a little, man. It's never too old to live. She's just mature, right? She knows what she wants. She can check that off the bucket list. That's what's up. Hey, I ain't mad at you, man. Do your thing. All right, do your thing. So I'm looking to see if the currency strength meter has changed. I'm clicking refresh. I'm not seeing a whole lot of changing going on. So that's good. All right. You don't even do roller coasters. Man, that's boring. That is boring, my brother. That is boring. You gotta live a little, bro. You gotta live a little. All right, so we're waiting for AUD JPY to go over sold, but clearly it's been testing the 50% line on the RSI, as you can see, once here, twice here, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. So I wouldn't be surprised if she was to pull up from here. I wouldn't be surprised if she was to pull up from here. So I'm keeping my eye on this to see if she's gonna pull up. If you are the type of person to take a trade off the 50, hey, this could be your move. All right. So you want to keep your eye on the 525 candle to see if you're gonna get that move. All right. How about AUD USD? Not there as yet. Let's go back up to the EJ. Wow, the EJ is just rocketing away. That would have been an uh amazing move to the upside if we were on earlier to catch it, but we were not. That's a nice move to the upside. Not seeing any areas for an entry right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop my RSI alert. So if she does ever come back down there, I'll know. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be hard to catch anything there because of this big impulse to the upside. If we were still in or leverage trading position, we'll be coming up to take profit pretty soon because we were looking to fill all of this imbalance. And yeah, this portion that came down here is what took us out. Let me see if my idea is still there. Yeah, because I did publish the idea on, was it Euro JPY? Yep, here it is. This is the idea right here, guys. Just break for a second. So buy EJ for the imbalance. It's a long position. It was a support and resistance trade. This was it right here. All right, and think I was talking through on the 5-minute chart. I'm recognizing that we have a very big imbalance that is going on here as a result of the news at 9 o'clock a.m. this morning. We had this massive, massive bearish pressure that came into the market pushing the EJ down. So the idea here is to break out of consolidation, retest the high to head to the upside. I already entered into the trade at the floor here to take it up. I have my stops right below this wick, right below the wick. Let me go ahead and zoom in on this idea. I have right below the wick here is my stop. If it is that price comes down to this area, we'll be out of the trade and we could potentially be looking for a retest of that zone for a continuation to the downside. But failing that, if we are correct about our analysis, and I am seeing where we're making higher highs and higher lows to the upside, if we are indeed correct and we break out of this high, I'm looking to take out that imbalance to move all the way to the upside. So the return on this idea should be around 68.4 pips. So we're looking to take the price all the way up to here, and our stop loss is at a 12.9. So ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at a very good risk to reward ratio. If it is that you like this idea, you can go ahead and execute and have a look at it, or you can execute in your demo, or you can just observe. The choice is yours. All right, so that was the idea for EJ. We have a number of ideas that we posted last night. The NZD is still in profit right now, and I think we got stopped out of the EJ. The UJ was a limit order. I think that got triggered, and that would have been a stop hit as well. AUD CHF was an amazing move. I need to delete these. All right, but those were some of the ideas from last night. And yeah, so this came down and took us out here. But guys, the idea was correct. Our stops was just too tight. If we had put the stop below this low, then we would have been in good standing. And I believe that was about 40 something pips. So well out of my range. That would have been about what, 4%. Well out of my range. I only risk a maximum of 3%. Plus, hey, why would I have to do that? I don't have to do that. So so this is running exactly in the direction we would have liked it to, but took us out. All right. So EJ right now, I don't really have an entry for EJ. If it continues to blast up, she could come up back to this level here before she fails. I have to see her break this level and continue up for any ideas. All right, so I'm not really into EJ right now. Euro USD, same thing, blasting up, right? Blasting up, 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 all of this imbalance. There's a lot of imbalance coming down here. We are going to be trying to move to the upside to take that all out. Again, also not getting any entries right now, but I'm going to go ahead and see if I can mark something up. We have a very big, big zone right there. That's a huge, huge wick. Big, big selling pressure. Anytime you see price action like this, candlestick wicks like this is selling pressure, guys. So you can see it pushed down, and then it just wasn't enough. Price took right back off, broke it here, retested it perfectly here, and then pushed right back off again. Looking for a retest of this zone if it is that we're going to get another move to the upside. Again, highly doubt it because of how we're moving right now. But let's just see what the morning has in store for us. All right. So we're looking to see if price is going to pull on down to here, retest to head to the upside. So we're looking for something like this. We need price to pull on back down from here, retest, and then keep it moving to the upside. All right. So that I don't sit down here and watch the candlesticks print, I'm just going to put an alert on my RSI. All right, great. And we're buying Euro USD. USD JPY. We got the move. We got the move, ladies and gentlemen. I did not take it, given that I did not get my buy signal from the RSI, but definitely an amazing trade to the upside, as you guys can see. The next move will be for us to break out of this area, retest that area, and then keep it moving. All right. So some people might say, Mark, this is just such a simple way to trade. It's just so easy. Why isn't it more, why isn't it a whole lot more difficult than that? I mean, where are all the lines on the chart? Where are all the indicators? Where is everything? Guys, we don't need all of that stuff. We keep it really simple here. All right. And that is why we've been so profitable for so many years. It's because we keep it simple. All right. We wait for the breakout and the retest, and we take the trade with ready, set, go. A very unique way that we have found to enter the trade. All right. And if it is that you would like some coaching, some mentorship, if you like the strategy as to how we execute these trades, go ahead and join us, guys. You can just put trade in the comments below, and we'll be glad to reach out to you. Or you can click the link in the comments below. Click the link in the comments below. That will take you directly to how you can get in touch with us here at Beyond the Charts. Okay. All right. So we're just gonna watch and see if this is gonna give us that breakout. I'm gonna go ahead and set my RSI alert. All right. And it doesn't seem to appear to me that we're going to get that idea coming back down in the nick of our time, which is by 6 o'clock. All right, we may not get that for 6 o'clock. So we will continue to observe. If it is that you took this for a leverage position, you're just at about 3 to 4 or 5 pips right now. Yeah, there you go. You're just at about 5 pips right now. And once we press above this, you'll be at 10 pips. All right, which would be an ideal place to get in and out of this trade. 10 pips, guys. Listen, I am like this. I'm a scalper, right? I scalp the market. I'm in and out with the bag. Okay. like a thief in the night. I get in and I get out. Listen, it's going to be a lot more challenging if you try to manage your trade for long periods of time. If you're a beginner, it's challenging. So what I usually suggest is get in and get out. When you start to develop more advanced skills, then I can say, okay, you can go from scalping to day trading to swing trading. But there is another school of thought that is going to say to you, higher time frames are better to trade for beginners. You know that? Yeah. If you go on a higher time frame, it's usually easier to trade. And this is for non-binary. This is for leverage non-binary. Oh boy. When it comes on to long-term trading, you go to higher time frames like dailies and 1 hours, right? And this would be a much better opportunity for people who are new. You know why? Because you don't have to be as accurate. See, when you're on the 5-minute chart, guys, you got to be accurate, like to the T. Here is Euro USD giving us the move. Wow, that happened quick. That happened quick, guys. Look at this. That happened quick. Price came all the way down, tested it. You can see the reaction right now, but the RSI did not get triggered. My RSI did not get triggered. Time now is 5:35. So this candlestick would be your entry candle if you are going to take this. I wouldn't take it because my 5-minute is not yet oversold. But if you are going to take it, that would have been your entry. That would be your convincing candle right there. My 5-minute is not yet there. It is a heavy move to the upside, so you may not get the oversold. So this might be it, guys. This might be it. You might not get the oversold. I'd love to get it, but because Euro is so much more stronger than the USD right now, you just might not get it. It might just continue to push violently to the upside. All right, but it's pushing down now, so hey, maybe it might give us a chance. It's like literally lingering. Look, it's lingering right there. Lingering right there. All right, let's see. We can see that there is some reaction there. We can see that price is having a trouble spot right there. Exactly as we planned it, guys. Just didn't give us the move to get in. So if you were in, this would be your entry. This would be your entry here. 1 minute would have cleared. 2 minutes is still in process. All right, 2 minutes is still in process. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's up, she's down, she's up, she's down, and she's moving sideways. All right, now she's pushing further down. Let's see. Let's see. Again, I'm not in this trade, guys. I did not get my entry signal. If I do not get an entry signal, I do not pull my trigger. It's just that simple. Okay. I need to see price go below. Mark, what's your signal? I need to see price go below or touch. Go below or touch. I much prefer when it goes below. You see like how this one with the shadow, the red shadow went below. I much prefer that. And this, sometimes if I get a touch, let's say for example, like these, if I get a touch, it's good for the money sometimes for me. I might just lower my risk. You get it? Just might lower my risk. So she's dropping. So if you took this trade for 1, 2, 3 minutes, that would have been a loss. That would be an L. That would be a lesson to wait. Wait until you get your trade entry signal, Mark, and then you take your trade. And that's what I'll do. I'll wait. All right.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
All right. I'll wait. So if you took that trade, sorry, but that would have been an L. You gotta wait, guys. You gotta wait. All right. So this is the last 5-minute candle, just closing. All right. This is the last candle you're on right now at 5:39. So this is 5:35. This is 5:36, 37, 38, 39. When this candle closes, guys, your 5-minute candle will be up. And you guys can see it's just now pushing above. It's just now pushing above. Woo! There we go, guys. And look how perfectly that did that. It did not even break the zone. Isn't that amazing? Amazing. It didn't even break the zone. It came right down, kissed the zone, and then it just rocked it away, just like we had anticipated. The analysis was perfect, spot on. The market gave it to us, but it just didn't fit my criteria. All right. I'm very picky, guys. I deserve the best, not second best. I deserve the very best. All right. That's the only thing I'll take. The best. So that will be the next zone, guys, that we're looking for. We want to see price break out of this area with a possible retest. So if I don't get this move, because this is not done. This move here is not done. This 5-minute candle could definitely pull all the way down into this area or even this area, giving me an RSI oversold, which would then give me my trade entry signal for me to get in Euro USD. All right, so we're not out the woods here yet. I see one student has already cleared J to the max, cleared EU on the 1 minute. That's what's up, Queen. She did her thing there on that. All right. For those of you who are still waiting along with me, be patient, guys. Be patient. Be patient.
2,000 years later.
You can be patient, guys. If you go in, just might get a slap from the market, right? Might slap you once, might slap you twice, right? Might even slap you a third time if you try. You keep on trying, you're gonna keep on getting slapped. You don't want to do that. Just chill, just wait. Sometimes you might get excited, but just wait, just chill. We'll see if it gives it to us. Somebody says,
So excited!
right? But that's okay. You just calm your roll, and let us wait. All right. If it gives it to us, it gives it to us. If it doesn't, it doesn't. All right. So that's EU. Let me go ahead and switch on over back to my one screen. Let's check the rest of pairs. EJ is still fighting to come on down. All right, let me go ahead and mark this up because we are in a zone right now. Stair stepping. So we have this right here. We have the floor. We broke out. We created another ceiling and yet another floor. Broke out, created another ceiling, and we're at the floor. So we're looking for a price to now move to the upside. Okay. All right. So my alert is set on EJ. So we wait. Alert is set on EA, EU, waiting. USDJPY. We already had the move. She's rejecting off this area back to the downside. So we did not get the breakout. We are getting the push back down. So this could still be valid, guys. All right, so we wait on that. That's also set. On pocket options, we're looking for AUD CAD to break out. So we're looking for a breakout and a retest for a push up. And we're also looking for a retest for a push up. All right, guys. So if you can really get this strategy, look, people have grown their accounts by 10, 15, 20, even 40%, guys, in one session. I know that sounds crazy, right? But it's true. It happens. And then me, for one, guys, I don't usually go past 3%, but that's just me. I'm a conservative like that. Okay. I'm slow and steady. So you can don't be surprised if you once you learn this strategy and if you have enough discipline, patience, and consistency, you could grow your account. You could compound your account even to whatever it is that your trading plan desires, whether it's 1%, 2%, 3% for the day. I usually say to individuals, if it is that you're looking for 3% growth on your account, ladies and gentlemen, on a daily basis, you're ambitious. You're ambitious because you're not doing this thing one time. You're doing it over a lifetime. So you're looking at, let's say you did 3%. Let's say you are okay to average out 3%. All right. You average out 3% for 3 days. Guys, that's 9%. All right. That's 9%. How many of you can agree that 9% a week is fantastic? You know why? Because if you can consistently do that for the month, ladies and gentlemen, If you can consistently do that for the month on average, you're looking at 36%. Seriously? You mean 36% per month? You guys do know that on average, the stock market yields around 10 to 12% per year, right? This is an amazing skill to learn. If it is that you even had half of 36, would you not still be satisfied for a month's growth? Come on.
All right, all right, all right. Let's go.
So let's continue moving here. AUD CAD, we're waiting for the push up. AUD JPY. All right, so AUD JPY is now oversold. AUD CAD alert just went off as well. Time now is 5:46, 45 after candle is pressing on down. Euro JPY is also there as well. So guys, be prepared for this move to the upside. Let me go ahead and check the currency strength meter. Let me double check and see what's up. AUD has a down arrow, right? Japanese yen has 1 bar looking good. CAD has a down arrow, 3 bars looking good. USD has 3 bars also. All right. So let me go up to EJ. EJ gave us the alert, guys. So EJ is now there and pushing down. So this is the one I was telling you I'm not going to be eager to get in on because I did not go oversold. Well, she's now touching. And I'm going to be taking the next candle at 550. All right. So if she wants to push down to here, that would be great. If not, hey, I'll take my L and I'll go again. All right. My maximum loss for the day is 1 to 3%. So I'll take it. All right. So Euro USD is also there. So we have two trades now, guys. Two trades. After being so patient, we have two potential trade ideas, Euro USD and Euro JPY. You can choose which one you want to take. I'm looking at the Euro JPY as my trade. I rarely take two trades at a time. It takes an immense amount of skill and concentration. And I'm going to focus on EJ. All right, so I'm going to go over to my broker. I'm ensuring that the right amount is set for my investment amount. And I'm going to just be patient now and wait for my entry signal. Okay, so we are now in the zone. We have gone below the RSI, which is telling me it's pretty good. I'm glad we're where we are with the RSI. I'm going to switch over to my dual screens. All right. I'm looking at the RSI on the 1 minute and the 5 minute in alignment. So we have all three pairs right now in position, guys. You can pick, choose, and refuse which one you wish to take. It decided to wait until the very last couple of minutes to give us these trade opportunities. So feel free to take whichever one suits you. We have the EU that's lined up. We have the UJ that's now lined up. And we have the EJ that's lined up. All right. So we wait for the new candle at 550. And that candle will determine if we get in on the very first minute. All right. How you guys feeling? I hope you all are learning and earning with us in the largest financial markets here in the world. It is my pleasure to bring this information and education to you. Guys, it's okay. It's okay to not know a skill, but a high income skill like this is something I think we should all learn. All right. Eric Hoffer once said, in times of change, the learners will inherit the earth, while the learned will find themselves beautifully prepared for a world that no longer exists. So, guys, don't be like the learned. The times are changing. You can make your own money in the markets. So I'm going to select 3 minutes on the clock. I have 3 minutes on the clock, and I'm now just going to simply wait to see if I'm going to get my entry signal. All right, so you guys who are following along, all the students, y'all know what to look for. Y'all know how to get in, how to enter. Bear in mind that we had a lot of selling pressure, so we could get some more push down, but I'm gonna take the risk if I get it. Um, don't see, I don't see the 58-second pushing up as yet. It's like really there close to it. Nope, I didn't get it. I did not get it. So I'm gonna reset for 3 minutes, and that will be my final reset. Price is kind of tinkering in the zone. There we go. She's starting to move now. I need her to continue that momentum. Something is stopping her, but I need her to continue trying to push. The sellers are pushing her back down though, guys. We can see that clearly. That's a lot of selling pressure, but we do have some imbalance here that needs to be filled. So it's perfectly set up now, but she's just taking a while to push. Let's see what she's waiting for. I can't switch over to the other pairs, guys, because I'm focused on this. So if you're trading another pair, the 58 is coming up in 3, 2, 1. That's the 58 right there. Boom. So if you entered this, you would have entered on the closing on this candle. I entered on the closing of that candle. Let us see what the Euro USD is looking like. All right, so Euro USD, your entry, if it is you decided to take it, would have been right here. All right, and USD JPY, if it is that you took it, well, you wouldn't have because you did not get an entry signal. You did not get an entry signal on USD JPY. All right, so Euro USD, if you entered it, it's pushing off right now. And 1 minute in, let's see what EJ looks like. All right, pushing up slowly. Let's see what AUD CAD looks like. AUD CAD also gave you a signal to push up, but it's not our trade. Um, but it is a trade because look, if we're looking closely on this, we had a floor here, a level of support right here. Price came back down, wicked it, and is getting a reaction. Let's look at AUD JPY. AUD JPY is pushing below the zone. All right, so in a situation like this, guys, where she has broken the zone, I would typically go here and look for another zone. Simply. Simple. Find another zone below and see if she's going to test that. All right. Let's see the fibs on this. So the fibs on this is reading just below the 30, almost between the 50 and the 40. So 61.8 is what we usually look for. And that falls right around at this level here. So, you know, if it continues to drop, my next best bet would be the 61.8. All right. So that's AUD JPY. AUD USD, let's see. All right, so she's still pushing down. Not quite ready yet. All right, awesome. So those are all the pairs. Those are all the pairs that we've been looking at. Let's go back to EJ. All right, so EJ is where she's at right now, just about at entry. And I just cleared, guys. I just cleared literally in the nick of time. I did not get to take my sound off so you guys could hear it, but I just cleared. I just cleared in the nick of time. Awesome, awesome sauce. And she just dropped below. All right, let me zoom in and show you guys. So this was my entry. 1, 2, 3. Price closed right there. Okay. Price closed right there. It was very close, guys. Very, very close, but we cleared. We cleared. If you took the 58-second and you got in when I got in, let me tell you where I got in. I got in on price. Let me tell you. I'm actually going to just open up the trade here and tell you guys. Trading history. All right, so I got in at 156.5659. 156.5659. All right, that's where I got in. Wow, looking at my results for the last, since September, I've only lost once, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 trades taken, one loss. That's amazing. Guys, I don't even look at my stats anymore. I just trade. So I'm surprised sometimes I look it up. I just see green bubbles, green bubbles, green bubbles, green bubbles. Where is JC? Green bubbles, green bubbles, green bubbles. Let's go. Drop some dollar signs in the chat. Drop some dollar signs in the chat for those of you who took that and cleared. I see some clears here. I see you. I see you, CH. I see you, PS. I see those clears. And you took EJ and EU. You both took EU and EJ. I'm telling you, my students are sharp here, man. Come on, let's go. Let's go. And look at that big tank. So we got in just for a slight push up and then she dropped. Time now is 5:57, guys. I usually can't trade on the hour. I'm closing out the call, but she's definitely setting up for another opportunity, potential trade opportunity off this area to head up. This one was very short-lived. We got in and out with the bag on that. Luckily, I might add. And so we can see her dropping back down here. I'm not sure why or where this momentum is coming from on JPY because it hasn't grown one bit and euro is still very strong. So we're just gonna have to wait. And this may be another nice leverage move, guys. You see, she has to make this correction because we had this big, amazing push up. So she took out this. She could potentially even take out this and head down to the next zone and then move on the 61.8 as well. So just be careful, guys. Be careful. So if we drew our fibs from low point to high point, you guys can see the 61.8 is perfectly in alignment with this floor. So we definitely could get a reaction off there as well. As I just said, watch out for the 61.8 also, because she could pull all the way back. All right. Remember, the market gives you impulses and corrections, impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse correction. But on a higher time frame, this is one big impulse. All right, there you have it. One big impulse on a higher time frame. That's the 15-minute time frame. So if you put your fibs on that, she definitely could come back to the 61.8, which is testing this high as well. See that, guys? So we have to be multifaceted. We can't just focus our energy on one area. We have to be very very fluid, very open to other moves. All right, so this is the 15-minute, and you can clearly see where price could come back down. Look at your RSI, could come back down, test this area to move. All right, so we could be on our way down because of the 15-minute. Let me make sure that these drawings are only on the 15-minute. So I want to go like this and just go like that. Visibility, current interval only. All right, guys, that's about the size of it. I am 1-0, 3% gain for the day. I am happy with that. I am content with that. It is now 6 o'clock. I got my workouts in. I got my money in. And now it's time for me to get my kids to school. All right. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, have an amazing rest of your day. If you are again joining us for the very first time on YouTube, Go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up if it is that you like how we teach. And go ahead and share this with other individuals who are skeptical. You know, those people who say that trading doesn't work and this, that, and the other. You just witnessed us making 3% gain on our portfolio in 3 minutes right here on Profits Before Sunrise. All right, peace, guys. Have an amazing rest of your day. I'm out.